Hi, my name is Brittany Lay. I'm a first year art history major and I'm running to be your 2020-21 Community Relations Chair. So this is the Q&A portion of my elections videos. And the first question I chose was, the tasks and duties of the Community Relations Chair entail various social events and an abundance of socialization. In the event that VSA can no longer perform their normal meetings, how might your role change to engage general body members? So I know that a lot of my role rests upon the fact that we're meeting once a week and in person, and I know how easy it is to lose touch when normal meetings stop. So in order to curb this, I will continue to facilitate a sense of community, even if it's just from a distance. So for example, I would set up one or a weekly Zoom meeting or Discord meeting on some kind of platform where we can play a game or do some kind of event that correlates to an in-person meeting that we might have later on. So in order to make sure that this is properly advocated or advertised, I would be in touch with the media director to make sure that everyone knows that they're all invited. And hopefully this will preserve a sense of community. And yeah, so I would also start out early by facilitating a sense of community in the in-person meetings that we do get to have, especially now knowing that it is definitely a possibility that we are restricted to remote learning. And regardless of whether it's online or in person, I would go out of my way to really encourage other people to participate and cultivate those personal relationships I have with the GBMers in order to make it clear that everyone is welcome. And finally, considering my role as external rep, I would continue to reach out and maintain the personal connections that I have to other people in cultural orgs or state organizations. This might be in the form of a media post that we collaborate in, and just something that I know is going to be something that can reiterate our relationship and preserve that. So that's the answer to my first question. And my second question is, what is one new idea you'll bring to the table to increase engagement and excitement during GBMs besides icebreakers and energizers? So the idea that I'd like to propose is starting off with some sort of trivia about a person every GBM, a kind of quiz about some cultural lesson that we've had in the past, or some other kind of low stakes challenge that everyone can participate in. So in a sense, it would have the same effect as Hot Seat, but happens weekly and includes incentive. So the GBMer that guesses correctly will then get a token of sorts that correlates to a larger prize at the end of the year, maybe the chance to buy a board member free of charge, or something else that I know people will want but is within reason. And this token, I feel, is very important and we should take advantage of it, as it is capable of promoting not only engagement but also a sense of community. So what I'd like to propose is a small plastic baby. I'm being completely serious right now. Who does not want a plastic baby? And at the same time that the activity we're doing is going to help us to get to know each other, having this incentive is also going to increase excitement and engagement during GBMs while providing a sense of solidarity and community over this currency of plastic babies that we have. And this is also something that's very versatile, as it can be applied to a large range of activities that we already have. So that's the answer to my second question. And the last question I have is, the Energizer you are playing is not going according to plan. Low turnout, no one following instructions, not fun, not interactive. What do you do? How do you react? So the first thing I would do is try my best to keep up the energy, obviously, and the next thing I would do is go out of my way to participate in it myself if I'm not already, and encourage participation from others who aren't, or maybe go out of my way to stir some kind of attention or provide incentive. I know you want that plastic baby. So I might have to finally tweak the activity we're doing in a way that's more well received and something I know you guys will be able to participate in. So I would also go to my board members for help and input, because that perspective is very important. And at the end of the day, I understand that it doesn't really matter if the Energizer or whatever we're doing isn't going according to plan 100%. What matters is that we're all here, we're all having a good time and bonding as a community. And I feel that that's what's very important of my role. So I'm confident with that in mind that I can adapt in whatever way I need in order to make sure you guys are having a good time and getting to know each other. So that's the Q&A portion of my elections videos. Thank you for listening, and I hope that you'll vote me as your next Community Relations Chair.